The Home Run Derby just finished, and now we have the Cal Raleigh Home Run Derby winner in MLB The Show 25. Obviously, as you can see on my screen, 99 overall Cal Raleigh, switch hitting catcher with absolutely crack stats. He has 125 pretty much across the board on everything when he's parallel 5, and he has decent enough fielding. It's very, very similar to Carlos Santana from way back when. Still has good corks, one of the better swings in the game. He's going to be a demon, and he's going to be on almost every God squad you see. This is going to be an end game card, I promise you. Plus, when he gets parallel 5, he's going to have decent stats, so this is going to be a card you guys are going to want to snag. And in this video, we're going to go over the fastest way to get him and just kind of how to get him and what the other cards look like. If you enjoy this style of content, make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe, I'll try to fun shit down below, and let's hop straight into it. So first off, what you're going to need is you're going to need 7 cards collected. 6 of them are going to be through auction, and the 7th one is going to be through the program. Now, you do get a few free cards along the way. Before we get into how to get those free packs and free cards, let's quickly look at the cards that we have so far. There's only 8 of them, so we are only 7 of them now because we just went over Cal. So let's go over them real quick. We have 98 Byron Buxton. This is going to be a fantastic card. 80 speed. The fielding is a big concern at 70 fielding because normally you'd want to put him in one of the corners. That's going to be scary hours, but he should be good enough. 85 speed when you parallel 5 him. Good contact. I wish it was a little bit better, but good power overall. He'll have 125, 125, 125 clutch. He should be a great, great card with one of the best swings in the game. Now to my favorite card that came out, I think is going to be this O'Neal Cruz. I understand he's a lefty. I understand. I don't like lefties. It's taking back on my word that I say I hate lefties, but this card's going to have 125, 125 left with the 125 clutch once you parallel 5 him. Plus, he'll have 85 speed and an 85 arm. You can play him pretty much in the corners and he'll be fine. The fielding is very suspect, but if you get him to parallel 5, he will be a little bit better. But for the most part, I think if you can even keep him in center field with 85 speed, he'll be fine. He's 6'7". He's going to track a ton of balls as well. This O'Neal Cruz card should play better. He has pretty good corks as well. I'm excited to see how he does. It's pretty much where I'm going to leave it. I'm going to try him out on my squad. If he doesn't do well, then obviously we'll ditch him. But for the most part, him and Buxton will definitely get some good attempts. Junior is going to be one of the best third basemen now in the entire game. A righty hitter. I still don't think he's better than Jose, but he definitely gives him a run for his money. He's going to have 125 power pretty much across the board with 120s in the contact. His defense is just absolutely abysmal. He would be a great, great DH, though, if you need one. Now, the 97 Brent Rooker card, which you do get for free. This card just looks overall like a great DH. Solid DH. If you need a righty bat, his swing is a little bit slow. But he does have great corks. And he should be a really good hitter for almost every single team, especially crushing lefties in this game. James Wood, I do not like in this game as much. It's a lefty bat who's tall, and his batter box feels just massive. Like, he doesn't really have great stats for being a home run derby card. No defense whatsoever, so it would have to be a DH. And he still only has 102 clutch and 103 contact right. You'd like that to be higher. Then we have the Jazz Chisholm card, which I know a lot of people are going to hate on Jazz, but if you P5 him in the hypothetical, or you get him even to parallel 3 or 4 with the double XP stuff, get him to 73 speed or 72 speed, excuse me, with 70 fielding, and you have cracked hitting stats for he's a lefty second baseman, but for a second baseman, it's not bad. Especially because a lot of the second basemen that are really good right now are very expensive, but definitely could do better. Now the Matt Olson, just an all right first baseman that's a lefty bat. I wouldn't use him, though. For the most part, it's mainly going to be these 3 cards and the Cal that are obviously going to be used. So first, we're going to go to the prediction collections. This is where you go back out of the Legends, Flashbacks, Collections, Rewards, and you go to the prediction collection page right next to Team Affinity. This is where you're going to be able to claim your vouchers, the vouchers that you guys should have gotten from the free pack. This will give you free packs. So whether you swept all the winners, swept all the losers, had 2 or whatever, you're going to get 1 ball as a habit pack, 5 show packs, 3 choice packs for the home run derby, or 1 choice pack, excuse me, for the home run derby to collect 3. And also, if you collect 4, you'll get a deluxe pack. So make sure you guys do that and collect this. And if you guys got all winners or 2 and 2, if you got 2 winners, you'll get a home run derby choice pack again. So if you got 2 winners, 2 losers, you'll be making out pretty well. Even if you only got, or even 1 of each, you still get a deluxe pack. Nonetheless, and you'll get 3 on the other side. Either way, you get a pack minimum out of these vouchers. So that's 1 free player already guaranteed. I got lucky. I got 2 out of the 2 packs I ripped. I did this one, and then I bought one out of the shop. I got both the 98 rounds in those. I'm blessed, but that could be you. And then you get a 90. So if you get a 98 out of that, obviously that's going to save you about 60K, 50K, and that's going to be huge for this collection. Then we're going to go over to the program. The program is obviously what we're going to need to grind. This program has no moments. We do have missions, and they are pretty easy to get done. I did this in one game so far of just putting all of these players in their worst versions or their better versions in some regard, or like these versions if I have them already, into a team, and then played the Rockies at home and just absolutely crushed baseballs in a custom stadium with max exit velo with shortened fields, and just absolutely crushed baseballs for like 3 or 4 innings. Then I came out to check the progress, and the progress is pretty good. Obviously only 15 on the stat sheet, but we are like 1 or 2 home runs away from pretty much everybody, along with some of the missions here to even get an extra 555. But realistically, we're not too far away. I just got to do a few of these player XP missions, and then we'll be pretty good to go once I'm done the home run derby ones. If you complete all of these, you'll get 50, which will be pretty good to get to halfway, or a little over halfway. So it's only 75. And then from there, you complete the main stat missions right here, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is another 25. And then you complete to get the Brent Rooker. So it's really just about which ones you want to get done as fast as possible. I don't think it's going to take more than 2 or 3, or if you want to play a full 9 innings in a CPU game, that's probably the best idea on rookie and just rake baseballs. It's not going to take you that long. It'll probably take you a game, maybe a game or 2, and then you'll have Brent Rooker. But you also get a home run derby pack out of this, so get a guaranteed 2 free players. Plus you get Brent Rooker. That's already 3 of the 7 cards you need, so you'll need to buy a maximum of 4 cards. Now the question is, it's really going to be about your luck here. There's no really cheeky, sneaky way to get around it. That's just going to be the blunt truth. I'm never going to bullshit you guys. It is going to cost roughly, depending on, again, what your pulls are. If you pull 2 98s like I did, and you only need to buy 1 98, it's going to cost you about 58K. As of the time I'm recording this, again, all this could change. He is 53K, excuse me. So again, all of it could change, but 53K. Then again, you're going to need to buy the ones down here, which are about running 12 to 13 at the most. So 12 to 13. So let's just do 12 times 3, 36K right there. Now, again, if you miss the top one, it's going to be a lot more expensive. That's obviously 50 times 3. It's 150. But if you get lucky, you even pull one, that drops down to about 130, 140K total. The absolute max you're going to be paying for this is about 200,000 stubs. And I'm going to be honest, it's worth every single penny. This Cal Riley is going to be the best hitting catcher, or just best catcher in the game for a very long time now, until there's some super duper cracked Jorge Posada that comes out at some point. But until then, he's going to be the main guy. Cal Riley is going to be on every single squad you see, as well as maybe some of these other cards that I think are going to be fun to try out that are definitely worth it. I think this is a way better investment than doing the draft promo. And I said that even when I made the draft stuff. So I think if you want to get your bang for your buck, do these and rip them as well. Also, I'm going to be honest. This is the one time where I'll say if you want to have fun and rip a pack, I rip 2 of these again, like I said before, and try to get a 98. It's 30K. Obviously, you could lose out on 20K. But minimum, you're probably going to break, because they're going for 15 right now. Minimum, you'll break a loss at 15. But if you hit, you can, if you want to sell them, they go for 60K. And if you could buy them now, you can still buy them for like 53. You're going to save yourself a lot of stubs if you do that. I'm not encouraging it, because I normally don't. But if there is a pretty good deal, it's probably this one, honestly. That's why they're limiting them only 3. So I think it's a pretty good deal. I would take the gamble. If you have the extra stubs to worry about. If you're like strict on stubs, you only have like 190K or 100K right now, you're trying to build up, obviously it's going to be a little bit harder, and I wouldn't recommend doing the packs. But if you have the extra stubs, I think it could be a lot of fun to just kind of rip and see what you get. With that being said, that's exactly how to get the Cal Riley, and kind of the fastest way to go about him, by playing the CPU. Let me know if he's going to be on your squad. Let me know if any of these cards are going to make your team, and what cards you're most excited about, and if this is actually the team I used exactly. So if you want to look at that, that's literally what I did, and just ripped and did whatever pitcher played the game. Try to hit some home runs on rookie. But make sure if you enjoy this style of content, leave a like, make sure to subscribe, and punch it down below. Let me know what cards you're most excited about. And if you're excited for the All-Star game, and what cards you think are going to come out for that, what the MVP is going to be, and what cards we could get for that. Maybe there's a really cool card that drops. Maybe there's another collection. We'll see. Until then, I'll catch you next time. Peace.